Alright, so we're going to see how good the Perrin AOS did. So normally you would check the turbo inlet hoses and the top mount, the bypass valve hoses, the throttle body in here, but the main test is where the line comes from the PCV valve from the AOS where it's remote installed. So in reality, if the AOS didn't do its job, oil would be inside here. So we're gonna take it off live with me, so you know I ain't bullshitting. Let's see. So this is what I've always been wanting to do when all this time. Here's the gasket. So we made a small thin film of oil. Let's see inside though. So the throttle body looks dry, and it's dry. I'm gonna take you inside. Let me see. Let's get the light in there. Look at that. See any oil in there? I don't know. I don't see any oil. Oop. There's some carbon, if anything, or like right here around the edges. That's not oil. Well, it could be dried up, but I mean, it's dry. So the Perrin or my Moroso system did its job very well. I mean, that's the big test to see if oil actually goes in through the PCV valve, because the PCV vacuum is, oh shit, there goes the throttle body shutting itself up. The vacuum the vacuum in the throttle body section, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm like losing my thought here. The vacuum from the intake manifold where the PCV valve pulls from is stronger than the turbo inlet, so I'm going to try to get as much as I can, but you can see there it's bare metal, so there's no pooling of any kind of oil. So I'm switching over to Killer B, and you guys are going to see if it does its job. But I have high hopes for it. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm getting rid of this system, because this AOS will be overworked when I go up in power. All the lines are all 1/2 inch, and 1/2 inch is not enough. 5/8, 3/4. For one, 3/4 is coming from the crankcase vent right there, and you see here it's reduced to 1/2 inch everywhere, so, or -8. So I'm gonna swap the Moroso system out for the Killer B, and we'll see. Alright, we got the system out of the car. You can see where everything goes. I can explain to you. Okay, so here is the crankcase port right here where it tees. There's a drain, cylinder head. Okay, so cylinder head. Passenger side is here, driver side is here. See, so you see that route towards the AOS. Crankcase right here, going up, going to the bottom port, because that's the stinkiest one, so that one stays on the bottom. That's the one you got to watch out for. Okay, so it goes in the AOS, spins, baffles, whatever, goes up. Okay, so now there's two choices. Under vacuum, okay, it's going to go this way, because the intake manifold right here, the PCV valve, this is going to open, so it's going to go through the Moroso. Okay, this is one way. Alright, so it's going to go through there. And these for the turbo inlet. So here, if you follow this guy all the way right here, this one goes to the turbo inlet port closest to the turbo, and this is the one in the front. Okay, so as the intake manifold is pulling vacuum, okay, this is where it is here. Okay, so this is open. Air is going to be drawn from the turbo inlet. Okay, so it's going to go here with all the junk. It's going to go in here and that right here. So here it's going to get sucked all the way here. It's going to get all the, you know, all the good mixture into the intake manifold. Okay, under boost. Okay, so we got manifold pressure going. So that's going to close because that's a one-way check valve. That's going to close. So whatever that was going up here, right? Now that it's closed, okay, the turbo inlet has to take over. So now the air is going to go back this way, okay, and go towards the turbo inlet. Same way as here. So once that closes, instead of going this way, all right, from the AOS here on this side, it's going to go to the front of the turbo inlet right here. Okay, so remember, front is going to go this way, okay, because now this is vacuum because the turbine is, the compressor is spinning, and this way. So everything that comes out of here also is going to go through here and divert here because that's closed. It's going to go all the way here. All right, and then you have the two drains, drain 1 and then drain 2. See that? Okay, so drain 2 is going to meet up with drain 1 and drain down back to the crankcase. Okay, and then these are the two lines right here. These are the cooling, heater lines from the throttle body, or throttle body to water pipe, crossover pipe, whichever way it's bypassed. But I just put the throttle body there because one of them taps to the throttle body. Top mount, I'm going to be swapping out for a Grimspeed. This is going to be swapped out for a Cobb, LF, BPV. These are all my scrounge here, all my fittings. So what I'm going to be doing is, like I said, replacing the top mount, replacing the bypass valve, putting the AOS. And then I'll be doing the coolant mod by Dom Tuned. And then I'm replacing the radiator for a Koyo, replacing the thermostat, replacing the radiator hoses for Grimspeed hoses. And that's it for now. I'm waiting for a tuner. I think I'm gonna go with Clark Turner. He's coming down in August. It's a while, still a ways from now, so I'm not in a rush to put more power in this thing. Like I said, I just want it to be reliable. Goals are more response. Hopefully my goals can be attained. Next update will be installing all that. I might just get it installed. Filming is like super tiring. I'm tired, so if anything, I'll update you guys. Follow me on Instagram. You guys can see all my activities there. OCTurboJoe. And that's it. Once again, for the last time, I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye.